Hi, I'm Jake Kurtz with MMA Futures. I'm here with two of the most premier promoters coming out of the state of Nebraska, which is a baby state for the MMA. Long before anybody really knew what it was, MMA was ahead of its game and name here in Omaha, Nebraska. I'm here with Train, here with Pip. As far as DC management goes, where did we get our start?
We got to start back, in like 06, and it started off as a friend of ours, Tim with Omaha Fight Club, putting on shows, doing his thing, and we'd go down, show support for the local MMA community, and just saw guys fighting down there, and gym shorts, and and just not the proper attire, and went down to a bunch of shows and got to know some of these kids after a while and talking to them, and just wanted to kind of help them out. You know what I mean? Like, we both grew up and didn't always have the right people around us, so we figured, what better way to help give back to.
Yeah, because you guys are both blue collar guys. You started out with what, a cement business?
Yeah. And I still work every day today. You know what I mean?
So a lot of that income started with
us. It was their
just your hard work money.
Yeah, it was just we started helping kids out. Actually going and researching actual MMA apparel. We order the stuff for them. They have nicknames. They'd have we'd get them little sponsors here and there. Just help them out. You know what I mean? To give them something. To help them with their training and whatever it took. And
now disorderly conduct. I mean, I've always been impressed with that name, down to the brass buckles logo and how well it goes. When did you guys lock down on that concept?
Shit, that goes back to
that
the
goes
90s.
back to the 90s, man. With it started off years ago. Me and another good friend of ours, Jimmy Hooligan, aka MO Chaos. We're real big into music, in the local hip hop scene and stuff. We had started what was called Disorderly Conduct Productions, and it was a music company.
So you guys started with music, because I just became aware that you do the music. I mean, you got your hands in so many pots. So you started with music prior to your MMA?
Yeah, it all started back then, and some things happened throughout the course of the years with that, and people, moving around and being taken out of the equation. And when we got into this, it's always been a name that I had wanted. That's why I named my company is based off of that as well, the initials of DC, and I want to keep it alive. So basically I was like, I want to keep continue the tradition. You know what I mean?
It's catchy. I mean, it's really catchy. And, and for me, in my point of view, being somebody that started way back when, before anybody knew what it was, you guys were actually probably the first promotion I've ever jumped on the bandwagon since. And part of that, which is my next point, is what's your theory on running your shows?
Well, man, honestly, it's for one, it's to help the fighters. It's always been about helping the fighters, giving them a place to do what they do and get to their dreams. They obviously want to be in the UFC. I mean, look at a guy like Anthony Smith. He started with us 7 years ago. We booked every fight he's ever had, all the way up to the UFC.
You guys are sacrificing a lot for this.
For sure,
I
man.
mean, I've been there. I've done it. I know what you do. I know many. You guys
almost
sacrifice.
Cost me my family, man. It's been. But that's what it's about, man. You know what I mean? It's sacrifice. We don't do it. It's nothing about any monetary value of this. It's all about us and what we want to do, and we feel we want to help
let me
these
tell
kids
you,
out.
I've done probably 300 shows myself, and I don't care how packed this place is. You don't make money doing this.
No.
So obviously you guys have a drive, you have a love. What makes you different and so accessible to the public? Because you guys have blown up fast.
I think it boils down to like you said in the beginning, man. We're blue collar. We're normal, everyday people, man. You can come up to us at the store, at the fights. We're not in the back. We're not in a booth. We're right there. Anybody wants to say hi, we're like, hello. You know what I mean? It's and we really cater to the fans, man. And we give them what they want. We try to make our shows more of a party environment. More of that atmosphere, man. The electricity of it.
Man.
It's fun.
Just fun.
I tell you what, I've been to several of your shows, and it is fun. And I want to touch base on the management, because I heard you say that. once again, I'm going to relate to you because I've been there and I know what type of work it is and I know what type it's like raising a child, raising a young career. You guys are phenomenal at it. You get people where they've never been before quickly.
Yeah.
What was your avenue? Why are you so effective when others aren't?
This man right here, man, hard work and dedication, dude. I mean, it's on the grind all the time, constantly on the phone, emails, you know what I mean? Just keeping it going, man.
And I think, we're just real people, man, and other promoters or other people, they just relate to us, man. We're not afraid to go talk to anybody, whether it's Joe Silva or whoever it is.
Or running up on Dana White in the middle
Dana
of the UFC
White,
or
yeah,
no
it doesn't matter. We're real people, they're real people, and we care about our guys, so we're
What number show was this for you guys?
27.
27
27 in 3 years.
already.
Yeah.
I've seen you bring in guys from Brazil.
Yep. Managed
over the
Diego
world.
Brandao all the way through winning the Ultimate Fighter in the
That's
UFC.
no small feat. That's no small feat at all. And what I like about you guys is you keep the passion. But what, like you said, you're about to lose your family. What keeps that passion there?
Oh, it's just love for the sport, man, and then,
Helping guys,
Yeah,
man.
and
I
they
wish
become our family,
I
you know
wish
what I
I
mean?
would have had somebody when I was that age, when I was 16 to 21, to direct me. I had to learn everything on my own. So, and I didn't really have any goals or dreams. And I see these guys, man. They go to the gym every day, 2 and 3 times a day. They got a purpose. They got a goal. And man, that's enough for me, man. I'm gonna help you.
Do
If
you find
have-
yourself micromanaging their goals for them when they first start out?
I think so, man. Like,
Up to a
because
certain
we've done
extent,
it so much. Like, we know the
You
path.
almost have to.
Yeah, we know the path. As long as they're putting in the effort, I'm gonna put in the effort trying to build them and get them to where they need to be.
And you know what? Anybody can Google and see what you've already done. I'm impressed with what you've already done. Tell me what's coming up in the future.
We're same with the MMA shows we've been doing. We're hoping to come up. We're working on the next one. We're working on the Muay Thai boxing event. We'd like to do in all ages event. Have kids. We want from the beginning to the pros. You know what I mean? And we want to do something for the families. Bring them out and make it more family oriented. You know what I mean? It's always, when you come to a show, one thing I like about ours is you'll see, maybe 20% of the crowd is actually 18 and under. You know what I mean? It's a family-oriented show. It's all ages. People can come out. Instead of bringing your kids to this huge arena, we keep ours in a smaller, ballroom setting. A more fun, exciting atmosphere, which that they feel they can be a part of. You know what I mean? So.
You know, and I want to touch on this one more time, guys. I mean, because people don't understand how much money you don't make. And the fact that you said you're still working.
Yeah, daily. I work,
Day to day.
6 days a week, man.
I know, Train, you have your hands in multiple things,
Right.
trying to be legit. And with those backgrounds that all of us have come from, I mean, I really appreciate your guys' dedication, as I'm sure the MMA world does out there. What could you say to anybody that wants to be you?
It's I get people all the time ask me something like that, and it's like it's not. I mean, I'm me.
It's a lot
not
of hard
because
work,
this.
man.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
like everyone sees the end result. They see, oh, the show and the lights and this and that, but it's not like that at all. Or everyone sees,
How many hours do
Anthony
you-
Smith fighting in the UFC, but they don't realize how many hours and hours and hours you got to put in to get to that. You know
How
what I
many
mean?
hours do you think you spend on a laptop?
Man, dude, honestly, this is what I'll tell you. For the amount of time I put in this, I probably make like $3 an hour. When it's all said and done, I make $3 an hour, but I work my ass off. You know what I mean? And I love it. I'd rather be making $3 an hour at something that I love than sitting behind a desk somewhere or doing
So if a young fighter right now wants to contact DC management, it's probably going to be one of you two to talk to them, isn't it?
Yeah, there's no.
100%.
I mean, we have a. Don't get me wrong. We have a great crew of people, that help us out. From the cage crew to the DJ to our announcer. We're all a big family. But when it comes down to stuff like that, if they contact us, they're contacting one of us directly.
Can you do me a favor and look right there at my public and tell that national champion wrestler that just came off the mat holding a bracket what you can do for him? Because I've seen it with my own eyes. Could you tell that wrestler right now?
Sky's the limit, kid. sign up. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we provide a place for you to exhibit your talent, you know, and people are going to see that. They're going to notice that. We're going to notice it, more importantly, because we're the first ones to see it. And as you move up the ranks, the sky's the limit, like you said. You know, we can get you in front of the right people. Eventually, you're going to turn pro, you know, and eventually you're going to be shooting for the UFC. And it all starts right here, you know. Everything
And
starts
you know how many
right.
people have, like, you know, I mean, you know, a lot of great talent has graced through here and went on from this show and signed with the UFC. You know,
Joe
one or two shows
Ellenberger
there,
just
Joe Ellenberger, Dustin Jacoby.
And I want to
we've had quite
touch
a
on
few.
that one time for you guys, because I've seen every type of manager there is and whatnot. I very seldomly do you get a crew like this that actually cares about who you're stepping in the cage with, what it's going to do for you. Like I said, I've been extremely impressed. And you tell me right now, tell the world, what can we do to get a hold of you if I want to be managed tomorrow?
Go to the website, man. Yep. You can contact Train at dcmanagement.biz. You can hit me at philip@dcmanagement.biz, and we'll get back to you, man.
Yeah,
And
more
on the
importantly,
website-
man, just come to one of our events. We're very accessible. We're always walking around. I talk to everybody. If you got something on your mind or you have questions, you know, there's a lot of people recently that have just started fighting, and you know, I see a lot of talent actually.
Do you guys
And
list your
that's
fighters?
that's the fun part of it for
Do you guys
me.
list your fighters on your websites?
We do. Yeah, we have a
If
roster.
a young fighter, could he feel comfortable maybe contacting Anthony Smith via email or something?
Oh, yeah,
or-
most
Yeah,
definitely.
man, we're
Those are some of the
very.
greatest guys to
That's
talk to.
that's
like
one
that.
of the things, man. We're so accessible. Like we're always out. We're always at our shows. We're not sitting in some stuffy office somewhere. You can always find us. I mean, we're on Facebook. Just get a hold of us, man, and we'll try and guide you in the right direction.